What it do, YouTube, man? It's your boy Bad Habits here, and today I got a bit of a story time for y'all today. And today we're going to talk about how I almost got framed for theft in the 5th grade. Now, the school that I went to was called Hartsville. Backstory on Hartsville, it was more of that suburban white kid school. Some of the smartest students in elementary went there. The school that I went to prior, Bond, was a C school. Hartsville was an A+. Not an A+, more like an A minus, so to speak. So the students there were smart. And to some of the ignorant people there, that's why they got the A-, because some of those ignorant students that went to school there, it's kind of crazy. It was kind of, ignorant, right? So that's Hartsville. I don't know the student that did this. All I know is he's a fucking asshole for trying to do it. And this situation really pissed me off. Now, this takes place during December. This is like a week before the holiday break, the Christmas break, and shit like that. So we sat here, we're sitting outside in the line. This is for first period. No, not first period. Second period. Sorry, second period. We're sitting here waiting on us to go inside the classroom, and we're waiting. And over the intercom, you hear just names being called out, and my name was included in that list to show up to the office. It was like a list of 4 students pretty much, but they said they had to go to the office, and at that school we couldn't go to the office with our stuff because they were more worried about a student going AWOL. The student went AWOL when he went up trying to call him to the office. He got this shit and just disappeared. So they called us up to the office. So we waited the extra time to go inside the classroom, put our book bags down, and went up to the fucking office. Now, when we was walking up to the office, the dean, the assistant principal, and the deputy was walking us up there. The assistant principal sat there and said that a phone was stolen, and you were the 4 students that were caught on camera walking with this person with the phone. And noted, I don't know anything about this teacher. I don't know this teacher. I never knew this teacher. She was nice. She was nice, but I didn't know who she was, and I never had her as a teacher, so I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. And one of the students asked what does the phone look like. The deputy said it was a white phone with the zebra case, and it was a Samsung. Obviously, this was back before we knew about, shits knew about iPhone and shit like that. And the iPhones really didn't look as good. You know what I mean? So we sat there and walked to the principal's office knowing that information. We got to the principal's office. At the principal's office, they started talking to us one by one. And I was last. So the principal asked me, so you already know what the phone looks like. Have you ever seen anybody with it, or did you bump into somebody with it, or did she lose it on the floor? I sat there and said the obvious. I never seen the phone. I never been around that teacher. I don't know what the phone I don't know what the phone really looks like. Based off of what it looks like, based off of the information that I have, because I never really had a Samsung phone, so I don't know what Samsungs look like and shit like that. And plus, I was in the 5th grade, so I just didn't really care about phones at that point and all this other stuff, right? So out of the 4 students, all 4 of us got sent back. So we go back to class, and the next period starts. So we're sitting down in class watching Polar Express, watching Polar Express while drinking hot cocoa, and I'm sitting in the back with my girlfriend at the time. Yes, I had a girlfriend in 5th grade. Fuck you, right? So I'm sitting in the back with my girlfriend, cuddled up, watching Polar Express with her, and the teacher gets a phone call from the principal saying that I need to be sent up to the front office, and that it's urgent. So I obviously get up, kiss my girlfriend on the forehead, and walk to the principal's office. So when I go to the principal's office, mind you, they asked me not to bring shit. Right? This is the telltale sign. This is the part of the story where everything goes haywire. They called me up to the principal's office, and they told me I should not bring a book bag or anything. Right? So I get up there. To the principal's office. The principal sat there and says this: I know you have the phone, and I want to know where it is. If you tell us where it is, we will only suspend you, not expel you or send you to juvie. I sat there and said, I don't know where this phone is. I don't know who has the phone. All I know is a phones went missing and I had nothing to do with it. Obviously, me not being known that the student in question told the principal and the deputy after we left that he saw me with the phone walking into second period, right? So that's why I was called up there urgently. I sat there and said, if I see it, I will tell y'all about it, but I don't have the phone. Then they said, send me back to class. Now, mind you, the principal sent the dean, the deputy behind me to check and see if I actually pulled out the phone. So the deputy's behind me while I'm walking to the bathroom. How I know the deputy was behind me? Because the deputy somehow followed me from the principal's office to the bathroom, expecting to see me with the phone. He really didn't get to the bathroom yet. He was halfway there. So I walked to the bathroom to take a leak, and the student that lied on me had my book bag and the phone in his hand. I get in the bathroom, I sit there and say, so that's where the phone went? And you sat there and so you lied on it. So I sat there and said out loud, so you lied to the principal about me stealing it and you trying to frame me for it. And I look outside to see if there's anybody out there, like a teacher or something I can tell. And lo and behold, the dean, the deputy, stomping his fat ass feet down the goddamn hallway. I sat there and called to the deputy and say, hey, this is the guy that has the phone. This is the guy that has the phone. The deputy comes sprinting down the hallway. Dan almost tripped on his fucking big ass boots. Sprinting down the hallway into the bathroom. He gets into the bathroom and sees the jit with the phone and sees me pointing at him saying that he has the phone. He's trying to frame me. The deputy sits there and says, so you two are in it. Both of y'all come to the principal's office. And I'm sitting there like, nigga, what? Like, I was sitting there like, nigga, what? And then he basically drags the both of us by the back of our shirts back up to the principal's office. My shit being dragged across the floor. This dude, I had a new pair of shoes that are getting scuffed up and fucked up now and shit like that. So we get back into the principal's office, right? And I'm sitting there like, yo, this is the dude that stole the phone. I don't know what the fuck the deputy's trying to sit there and say, but this is the dude that stole the phone. He stole the phone. The deputy sat there and said, I believe both of them were in on it, and instead of sitting there taking the rap for his friend, he's sitting there like blaming his friend for stealing. I sat there and said, no, I don't know this kid. This kid sat there and stole the phone and tried to plant it on me. Y'all called me up here without my shit. He doesn't even have the same. He doesn't even have the same classes as me. I don't know who this dude is, right? And the dean and the principal was like, it doesn't make sense for him to sit. The principal obviously sat there and makes the obvious assessment, saying it doesn't make sense that this kid is with these two kids are working together, because he didn't even know. Because he started pointing to me. Obviously, I didn't know where the phone was or what the phone looked like. And two, he doesn't have any classes with him. I don't have any classes with the other kid. So how could he sit there and relay the message to him to plant the phone into his book bag so he could steal it? Or relay the message to him that in order for them to sit there and fucking get this shit over with, they have to flip-flop the phone so no one gets caught and shit like that. So, like I said, the teacher makes the obvious assessment and she sends me on my way back to the thing. So I'm walking back to the freaking classroom. Mind you, it's already been like 20 minutes. So like we have like another 30 minutes of Polar Express to watch and 30 minutes of me sitting down with my girlfriend in the classroom. So I get back to the classroom, I sit down, I'm drinking my hot cocoa and all the other stuff, right? And at the end of class, the assistant principal comes down and sat there and says, yes, so the student that had your book bag and stuff, he admitted that he stole the phone and he tried to frame you to get you expelled because of. And mind you, this is the funniest shit to me. I never knew how salty a dude could be about a girl, but the girl that I was dating at the time, he wanted to date her too. So the best way to sit there and get the girl to stop dating me is for me to not show up to school no more. So he sits there and says, yeah, he stole the phone. He sat there and said he did it all because of the simple fact he stole his girlfriend. And mind you, we don't tolerate, relationships here. Y'all don't deserve it. Like that. I was like, yeah, I know for a fact about that, but I didn't know it was about the chick. I thought he just stole it just to steal it and tried to frame me for it because I was the easiest target and shit like that. But that kid, after that situation, he got expelled and sent to juvie for sent to juvie for theft for like a year. Never seen him since. Went to that school. I went to back to that school. The teacher sat there and thanked me for telling the truth and all the other stuff. I sat there and said, don't have to worry about it. I didn't know, and obviously he knew, stuff like that, and all the other stuff. And but the problem was the deputy still gave me that side eye, like I was working with him and shit like that. But the deputy kept giving me that weird side eye, like I was trying to steal some more shit. So like he suspected me of doing something that I wasn't supposed to do. Obviously, because I'm a black kid in a fucking white school. Duh. But moral of the story, if you gonna steal some shit, please don't try to frame somebody. Just take the rap. You know damn well you stole it. Stop bullshitting, right? But that's been the story time for today. If you liked it, leave a like. If you want to see this more, yes, I'm gonna be doing story times a lot. But here's the thing, give me